I'm going to show you how to change receivers on a Signia hearing aid. So this is actually pretty easy. We've got these little tools that we can give you, but you can use a safety pin, you know, a needle, something like that. So on here, on the receiver, if you can see this blue part, there is a little tiny dot here. That's one side of the pin. This particular model has kind of a triangular piece on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that in. I'm not pushing real hard and I'm not jamming it all the way through. But you can see how that kind of lifted up on that side. The receiver will come right out. So this is a little bit older hearing aid. This is a Primax model. So it's, I think, 6-7 years old. But on the receiver, there's a little tab here. So if you were to change these out yourself, what you want to do is make sure that tab kind of goes in first and then the rest of it lays in. Because if you go in top first, it just is not going to want to sit in there. It won't make contact. So what I usually do is I start that bottom part and then I use my thumbnail to kind of pinch that tight. And then I use the other one to push this in. You shouldn't have to push real hard on that. If you're pushing hard, it means something's jammed. And so I would say take it out and try again. Because if this is sitting just a little bit forward and isn't flush, I can push on that, but it's hung up and it doesn't want to go in. You can push so hard that it'll actually bend the plastic and break that. So just be sure that that receiver's in tight. And then we're pushing that in. And then it should fit pretty flush. You can even give the receiver a little bit of a tug. This is a newer model. This is a Signia X hearing aid. These ones still use the 2.0 receivers. That's what these are. So your Primax, NX, X all use that. Some of the Micons do too. But same idea. It's the same little pinhole here. This particular one is oval. So that's a little bit newer model, but it's the same thing. This receiver has the same little tab on the bottom. Same idea, you want to push that in. In general, you want to be sure that, see there I pushed too hard and that came all the way out. So in here, it's kind of stuck through there. So what I can do is just gently line that back up. If it's closed like this, they may not want to go in. So just give it a little bit of a push. This is only coming out a 1/16, maybe a 32nd of an inch. It's not real far. But then I can push this back in, push that, and now it's latched in. So that's how to do some of the older ones. On the Signia AX, these actually have a new design. So this is a very different looking receiver as compared to these ones. They don't have the click domes anymore. It's just a little stretch-on dome, which just kind of stretches over the end of the receiver. These ones, there's not a tool, there's not pins. What you do is you kind of support it over your finger there and then pull it out, and this snaps in and out. So this is kind of nice because it doesn't need a tool, but you do want to be careful that you don't bend this. I've had just 1 or 2 of these break off, and they're pretty hard to get out. You'll probably be sending it to us to get it out. But if you just kind of pull there, it's going to come out. And then when it goes back in, kind of the same thing. And then I'm using my thumbnail to kind of push it down in. And they do kind of snap into place. And again, these, give it a little tug just to be sure it's in there. So that's how to change those receivers if for some reason we've sent you a receiver or you've got demos that you're going to swap your ear molds on and put those on the demos and send them back. That's how to do it. It's pretty simple. Call us if you need help. We definitely can help you. All right. Have a good one.